Ding 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 ding.
Easy work, man.
Easy work, man.
Well, folks, what is the crack? How are we doing? Where are we at this week? We are messing about with some ladders. Isn't that right? Some roof ladders, nonetheless. Who would have known that there was specific ladders for getting up on the roof? I certainly didn't know. But we had to do some stuff on the roof. I had to clear off all that moss. Look at all that moss. It's an absolute moss haven up there. So I was like, right, time to get all this moss cleared off. In fact, I kind of liked the moss. I thought it added a bit of character. But the boss said, we need to get the moss. I mean, I don't know if having moss on your roof does any damage to it. You would imagine it kind of makes water sit there a bit more. Just soaks in all the water. So, might not be the best thing. I thought it looked kind of cute. Wee mossy roof. But off it must come. Get the moss to fuck. So I had to get up on the roof. Now, it is a tiny little house, so it doesn't look like a big hassle. But, you know what? When you're up there, it's higher than you think. But I had to get these roof ladders. I had to rent them. £20 for a day from some fella called Willie. Willie from Thurso Tool Hire. Good man, good man. £20 for a day, thought that was grand. That'll do. Didn't want to be paying £40, didn't want to keep it for 2 days, so I was in a big rush to get it all done in one day. So I said, right, Willie, I'll see you tomorrow. Ended up getting it for like a few days anyway, because it was a bank holiday, so I couldn't bring it back to him. So there's a wee trick. If you're ever like renting stuff for a day, rent it on like a Saturday or something, and then you can't bring it back on the Sunday, so you just have to bring it back on the Monday, and you get 2 days out of it. And normally they just charge you for 1 day. I say normally as if I know, as if I've done it before. I've done it once, and that's what happened. I think I rented it on like fucking Friday, and it was bank holiday Monday, so I had like a few days out of it. So hope that makes sense. You gotta be tactical with your rentals. But couple of roof ladders. See how they work. You use one to get up onto the roof, and the other one kind of hooks up over the ridge, the roof ridge. Kind of handy. Kind of handy. Takes a bit of balls getting up on those roofs, I tell you. Might look easy, but it's not. I was getting the fear. But we just took some garden hose, some hose, to the moss. And I was just raking it like a madman. Sat up there, looking pretty comfortable. Looked like I've been up on roofs my whole life. Look at that. Like a wee pixie dancing up there. I was going to say good thing I'm light. I'm not actually light. I'm actually kind of heavy. But you know what? I'm nimble enough. You can't be a big fatty and get up on the roofs. Like, it just wouldn't work. You'd go flying down and through it, I reckon. You can see how skew-whiff our chimney pot is. That needs sorting. But yeah, bit of raking on the roofs. Get the moss off. Hopefully that'll last for a good few years. Now, there's other ways you can go about it. Basically, there was boys cleaning roofs and stuff nearby. And I went and asked them, I was like, right lad, much to do our roof to demoss it? Because they had this big, it's basically just a hose, I think. That's all it was. It was just like a pressure washer, but on like a big, like extendable arm. And they were just kind of power hosing it off. And he said 400 quid. I was like, mate, do you see the size of that little house? Do you think I'm going to pay you 400 quid? And he would have had it done in fucking half an hour, like. But I wasn't for having it. I was like, mate, you're not getting 400 quid off me. You're no getting it off me. So I was like, right, I'll go and rent a ladder off Big Willie from Thurso Tool Hire for 20 quid, and I'll just do it my fucking self. Like, it was good crack. Here I'm having a wee sandwich break. Recording Isla, recording me. Here's a wee view of the street. Not bad. Not bad. And this is kind of up at the top. There's Thurso. We cracked a tile. I cracked a tile. I think it was already cracked, to be honest. But could have been me. All 90 kilograms. Is that what I weigh now? I don't know. Haven't weighed myself in about a year. But I cracked a tile. Well, we got that sorted. Look, it might not look that high up from the front, but see at the back of the house, the way it slopes down, it is seriously quite high. Because you can see it's in line with the first story of our neighbour's house. So I was getting really quite scared up there. You see all these roofers these days, and they're all clicked in with like harnesses and stuff. And I was just up there in my wee dodgy ladder, scraping away the moss, praying that I wasn't going to fall and break my back. I was trembling, like, whenever you're up high. I think everybody has an innate fear of heights. And I was thinking about this, because I was like, why is it that as soon as you go up a bit high, you get the vertigo and the legs start to wobble a bit? And I think it's one of these evolutionary instinct things. Your body's telling you, don't go up that high, because if you fall, you're gonna die. So I think you should listen to your instincts. So I was just trembling like a wee feardy. But you know what? It's not about being scared. What's this saying? Oh man, I can't even remember. I was gonna say, I don't fucking know. It ain't how many times you can get hit. And look, I am talking absolute mints. This is the house after it's been demossed. So looks pretty cute, looking good. Bye bye moss. And 2 ski lift chimney pots, which is for another day. And here's some art from our friend Louis.
Here? The travelling artiste.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart.
Yeah.
It's a Rod Stewart.
It's about hope.
Is it?
Yeah.
Love it.
It's about hope.
And the lady?
She's full of hope. That's something that's.
I'm hoping for some of her. I like your signature. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's just in the middle of. I don't remember the exact name I called the painting, but this was something about hope over the horizon. Yeah, you can.
I love it.
It's just for me.
So we bought a interesting painting of Rod Stewart from our French friend Louis before he went on his long drive back to France. And that's it for this week. Some paintings of Rod Stewart looking at some breasts and a mossy roof that is now bare. Take her easy.